I'm Gayle Breakley, Silver Star and life member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Alpha Phi Omega chapter has played a significant role in the civil rights movement in the Danville and Pittsylvania County communities. We count among our membership women who have played roles as educators, as attorneys, and in various other capacities. We're proud to have among our membership, or to count among our membership, such women as Ruth Harvey Charity, who was a renowned civil rights activist in the 1960s. It was actually the work of Ruth Charity that resulted in so many of the 1963-60s demonstrators being receiving pardon for their work during the demonstrations in, again, the 1960s. Alpha Phi Omega chapter is also proud to count among its membership Camilla Williams. Ms. Williams was a renowned operatic soprano, and the work that she did in this country and outside spoke to how people can be brought together in spite of their differences. Her music, her personality, her style pull people from all genres, all walks of life together so that they could see the harmony that can exist regardless of race, regardless of gender, regardless of economic condition. For it is in the heart of people, it is the heart of people that will come through when people begin to work together. So we're very, very proud of Camilla Williams and and the renown that she brought to Danville, Virginia. Her marker is placed right now over on West End Avenue in Danville, and we're looking forward to children, to schools, bringing children to travel to these markers so that, again, they can see their history. Ruby Archie is also a significant Alpha Kappa Alpha woman. She served as mayor, first African-American female mayor for the city of Danville. We also have among our membership Ms. Tracy Jashawn DeShazer, who is most recently the Deputy Secretary of the Commonwealth of Virginia under the governorship of Ralph Northam. And in her work as Deputy Secretary, Tracy did great things in terms of restorative justice, and she also worked very closely with the community in bringing about information and awareness in the COVID-19 era. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority's Alpha Omega chapter is so proud to own the Mary B. Yancey House. This house is so significant in the Holbrook Ross communities as well as in the entire Westmoreland neighborhood community. As such, the house was used as a resting place for African Americans who traveled specifically from the north to the south during Jim Crow era, and it was a resting place. People would come and stop there, have a meal, get some refreshment, even sleep over, because as you can imagine, during Jim Crow, it was difficult for African Americans to access hotels and things of that sort. So last year, we had the opportunity to commemorate the Mary B. Yancey House with a Virginia historic marker. And so we erected the marker. In addition to that, we recognized the Grasty Library, which was the library for African Americans prior to desegregation. And when I think about desegregation, I think about education and the role that education itself plays with the civil rights movement. It was people like, for example, Johnny Fullerwinder, who broke the color barrier at George Washington High School in the late 1960s as the first African-American teacher. So education is not only important as a part of the civil rights movement, but it is something that Alpha Kappa Alpha espouses. We work very closely with historically black colleges and universities, and we push young people in the area to get education, to attend college, 2-year, 4-year community, it doesn't matter. We understand that education is what's going to move all people forward. I began my professional career right here in Danville at George Washington High School as an educator. And through those years, I've come to understand that children are the value. So when we educate our children, for example, by having them exposed to what's right here in this museum, then we're giving them the opportunity to see history through our eyes, but then to imagine a history that doesn't even exist, but that they will leave as a legacy for their children.